Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 3 of my full platinum walkthrough for Resident Evil Village. Right, so we've just left Castle Dimitrescu. We're in that little hut, so this is exactly where we left off in the previous video, part 2. We picked up the note out here, this one here, and then we got the outhouse just outside. So make sure you've got both of those before we move on, although you can come back to this area, and we will do briefly later on. Yeah, so I have taken damage, so unfortunately for about half of this video you're going to see around the corners there it's going to be that pulsing red. Unfortunately we're not healing. We can heal 4 times, but you want to save those for later on, any sort of boss fights or anything you might get stuck on. There is an auto heal halfway through the area we're going to in this video, which is House Beneviento. Yes? No? I think that's close. Close enough. But we're going to go back to the village and we're going to go and get a load of outhouses and things like that. So more of the village has opened up now. So just continue down the main path until you get to this door. Go through it. There's going to be a cutscene and you're going to pick up the ever-expanding key. So this key we're picking up here is the winged key. We add things to this key. Instead of picking up new keys, we add things to the key, and that will then open up more doors. Bit of a strange one, but I do prefer it, to be honest, having loads of different keys. So yeah, any doors with these wings on, you can count how many wings on it, and that's how many you can open depending on how many wings your key has. So yes, you may have just noticed there was some salmon or some fish in the pond back there. You can kill animals for meat, and then eventually the Duke will give you the option where he can sort of cook meat for you. And you can get different sort of not potions, but sort of not recipes either, just sort of concoctions that give you extra health or extra sort of make you faster or whatever. I don't use them at all, and we don't need to be healing in this game anyway in this playthrough, so I'm not going to be doing it, but just in case you were wondering what meat was for, that's what it is for. So we're just heading back to the village now at this point. Going down here, so you're going to see there are werewolves around. There are three here. Just 2 will come after you. You can snipe them from here. If you don't get a headshot, it will still be 2 shots with the sniper rifle, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with a pistol, to be honest. It should be 3 shots with this one. We are getting a new pistol. No, it's 4 still. We are getting a new pistol shortly, the 1911. Good old faithful. So first, before that, we're going to get goat number 7, which is down underneath these stairs. We do need to come back here. You can see there's a bridge here which needs a lever. We don't have that lever yet. We will come back here. We need to ride up and down this river. There are things at either end. So if you crouch down in here, you'll see him better. And yeah, just give him a whack. And away we go. So we're going to go back to the village and we're going to open up sort of a circular area, which is kind of like the hub. So just through these gates in a minute. The Duke's there along with a save point, so I'll try and start and finish episodes there from now on. So yeah, watch out. There's just the one guy here. Go around and get some stuff. Lots of treasures in this one. We'll be combining treasures as well in this one. There's a few that we can do. So I've come out the furthest door. I'm next to the gate now, so I'm going back round to the other one. I think there's some scrap in here. Yeah. And then in here, there's a little chest. We can't open it yet. We'll be back for that shortly. It needs a key. It's where that house burnt down earlier on. That's where the key is. We'll be going back to get that. We'll come back and open that up. It's just a little treasure. But all treasures mount up. Again, we don't need 2.1. There are other options. You don't need to fully upgrade this weapon to finish hard mode. But it makes it a hell of a lot easier. So that's what we're going to be doing. There are other options which we can... I'll give you outline to you if you don't want to sort of grind for money. You should have more than enough by the time we leave Castle Dimitrescu in the hard playthrough. So for the first part you will need to use it. So while we're here with the Duke, you want to buy your more storage expansion. So this is 30,000 that is worth spending because we do need to carry weapons around. And then also get the pipe bomb recipes. That's number 6. Quite a few recipes in this one. And then it's back to the village. So make a save with him. that's to the left hand side. I'll do it in a moment, just opening this door up. Let the animation play. And then it's back to the old village. So these change, you can shoot them or hit them, it doesn't really matter. So I've changed to the knife for ammo's sake. And now this gate is open, so we can go round the other side of the village. So that door there, remember that door, I'll show you where that is. There's nothing in there, I'll just kind of show you where where that is in a moment. You want to come round this way though. Grab this file off the table. And then search for any ammo. I think there's some in the cupboard here. Yes. You can lockpick this. You don't need to save your lockpicks. There is nothing important in any of the pickable locks. You may miss out on treasure on ammo. That's it. So yeah, I'm just opening whichever one's a C. That's whichever one I'm using. But yeah, don't worry. There's nothing trophy-wise behind them. So here's a goat body. You don't shoot this one. You pick that one up. That's part of a treasure. We'll put the head back on later on. Outhouse number 4. So come out the door, look to the left, just open it up. That counts. Then we'll go straight and do outhouse number 5. So I'm checking edges here again. So this door I mentioned to keep an eye on. We've come full circle. So that's where I was stood when I looked down. But we actually need to go this way. Yeah, there's lots of little shortcuts and things that get opened up now. So direct to the right hand side there is a werewolf or a lichen. And obviously outhouse number 5. Oh. Nothing interesting. Nothing of help in that one. Just a dead guy. Nothing in here is one of those trick doors. Why do they do it? There's so few doors that open in this game, and then the ones that do don't have anything in. Yeah, so this tractor, we need to lift it up so we can get underneath. That's all we're doing at this point. Nope, nothing down here. There is a well down here, so if we remember, we'll come back and do that. Again, the wells are not essential. But because I've been near it, it'll get marked on the map now. But what we do need to do is go in here. And we're going to get a lever for the jack to lift the tractor up. And the new weapon, the 1911. So here's a bit of a preview of what's to come later on. Look out the window. Okay. Nothing can go wrong by looking out this window. Oh, look, numbers. 7, 4, 8, oh. It grabs me as well. Oh, it's too quick. Ah, I should have got it. Never mind. Yeah, the auto heal's not happened yet anyway, so it's not going to get any worse. There you go. Revenge. Yeah, so the padlock in here, you could saw that there was a code before. It's 7, so 070408. And inside of here is the 1911, which I'm going to use from now on. And that bar, that jack bar thing. So it holds fewer shots. The jack handle, there we go. It holds fewer shots, but it is more powerful. And it does fire quicker as well. So I'm going to put that into my shortcuts now at the top. That's what I'm going to use. So do remember that ammo doesn't sort of pass over. So there is still some left in the Lemmy, whatever you want to call it. If you run out of ammo for whatever reason and you're in a pinch, you can check your older weapons and it may still have ammo in it, so you can use it again. There's going to be a bunch of werewolves here. Is another good place if you've got a pipe bomb, if you want to get that trophy. You should already have it by now, but there should be, if you don't kill them all quickly, there'll be 5 of them. I think there's 5. No, just 4. I thought there was 5. Just 4 of them all together. So a quick pipe bomb will take care of them. We're going to get introduced to a new enemy in a moment. The big angry lichen with armor, because that's just what we need them to have. We're going for headshots and it's got a helmet on. I'm not quite sure for what reason, though. So this path is the one we came down right at the start. We came from up there. That's where we began the game and came down here. So yeah, watch as you come down. There are lichens everywhere. Should use the shotgun more often. It's much more effective. Yeah, they're all over the roofs here as well. One there. I think there's 3 here. Try and soften them up a bit. Yeah, the auto aim can be a pain in the arse, to be honest, sometimes. Oh, quick. Oh, that was close. See that I always try and go for the shot rather than the block. Sometimes it pays off. So yeah, get your shotgun ready, or maybe a sniper rifle if you're good with that. And try and go for the head to get his helmet off. So a couple of shots should do it. And yeah, it's not aiming up. I'm trying to push the aim up. So again, I was saying about it being a pain. I'm trying to push the aim up, and it's not going towards his head at all. There, just slowly reloading. He's not going down. Come on. There, that's the one I wanted. And he's going to give you a perfect crystal skull, hopefully, which is worth more than the regular ones. Although I did just take his head clean off, so I don't know how that happened. Another outhouse here, so make sure you get that. Nothing in this one. And then we're going to go in here. This place is locked, this house is locked, but there is some stuff in the garden we can get. So obviously there's an outhouse here to start with. There's going to be part of a super treasure here. It's in here. Have your shotgun ready. There's going to be a guy around this corner. And then on here you're going to find this. This is not essential, but it's just good for cash. So get the doll's body. We'll get the head later on. And then outside here, if you hook around to the right hand side, you're going to find a goat. And then around final thing here is a file, and it's on the door. So it's telling you where the key to this place is, and we will get the key to this place at the end of the video, but we'll come back to this door in the next one because we can't open it yet. That's all it is. Yeah, just checking I got the outhouses. Check the corners. There's nothing of interest around here. And then we're going to use the iron insignia key. So in here is the well wheel. Whatever it's called. So now we can get all the stuff out of the wells, of the well wheel. So if you ever see one, go and get it. Some of them do have treasures in, like the doll's head, the goat's head. They are in wells. But it's also not... if you don't get the well wheel, you can get the platinum still. So it's not essential. There's outhouse, another outhouse. Large crystal in this one. Actually something decent. And then we need to get into this building, so you've got to go up this ladder and drop into it to make the key bigger. There will be a lichen in here as well. So we've got the file. Make sure you get the file. That's a long one. This one's 7 pages long. And then in here there's a note, and underneath the note is the key. It's kind of explaining make the key bigger. So we're going to turn it into the 4-winged key now. So if you examine it in the middle part there, you'll combine it instantly with the other one, and it's going to turn it into the 4-winged key. So any doors with 4 wings we can go through. Dope. Nothing in that one. Right, so that point there was a checkpoint. and I'll explain why I'm telling you that in a moment. So just go in here. This is opening up another shortcut. So this takes us back to that road where all the werewolves were on the trees. So if you need to get back there, we can do. But we're just going to continue on for now. So there is a well here. Go to this well and use it, and you're going to get the goat's head, which you can combine with the goat's body, obviously, to make a super treasure. So if you don't have that trophy, whatever reason, you didn't do the Azure ring in the castle, you'll get it now. So if you go to treasures and just combine the two, it doesn't matter which one you select. And there you go. So the reason I told you about that checkpoint was I'm going to try and do that trophy again with the crows flying away, because there's 4 of them here. So yeah, I forgot about it. Completely forgot that they were here. So you need to shoot them as you fly. You need to shoot 5 flying crows. So I managed to get 1 there, and then 1. Eventually I do get it. So this is number 4. There's 2 here, and I did the 2 earlier on when we went through that door directly ahead of us. So what I did is I restarted checkpoint, and it took me back inside that house. So I decided obviously it's not a good point to do it. But I got this trophy a lot later on in my playthrough originally, so that's why I'm trying to find a better place to do it. So grab that note in here. We're literally about to get that trophy in a minute. I've got the perfect place to get it now. So yeah, we're going to do it in a moment. So yeah, grab the note from the laptop there inside the church. So that's the church we've been in before. And then grab this necklace with the 2 holes. Yeah, so that's a combinable treasure. Again, it takes an extra 2 things because it has 2 holes. But we'll do that one. That one's a lot later on. Just don't sell it for now. Go in here. You're going to find a goat. And now we're going to get that trophy out of the way. So there's a perfect place to do it now. So you're going to see, you can't see it in the top corner, but the checkpoint is going to happen in the top left corner. So once you walk down these stairs, you will get a checkpoint. So you can see these crows on this scarecrow here. If you walk towards them, they won't fly off. So you're going to have to fire a shot into the air and then try and track them and shoot them. And I'm going to get this one eventually. There we go. And then that one. So it wasn't 4, that was 5. So that's 5 altogether, Squawk Shot. So now if you kill them, restart your checkpoint, and you're going to load up as you're coming down the stairs. And you can just keep doing these 2 crows until you get that trophy. Finally. Got that one done. So yeah, not going to do it again because I've already done it. Preserve ammo. So you can see there's these flying gargoyle things around here. There's 3 in the air and there's 1 in the grass here. So I'm going to try and kill them so I know where their treasure is, because they do have valuable treasure on them. So I'm letting them kind of come to me. Yeah, this is one of the few enemies where auto lock really does help. Auto aim. There we go. So yeah, just gonna. That's why I waited, so I knew where they were gonna land. Much easier to grab the treasure from them. And yeah, we're back at that house that was on fire before. Now outside there's going to be not a treasure, but a key. So it has a treasure within it. So it's a necklace. So if you open this up, you're going to get the necklace, the lady's necklace. You're going to need to go into the menu, not the treasure bit, but in key items. And you'll see there Louisa's. Yeah, Louisa's. So if you inspect it, you're going to get the necklace stone. And then if you inspect it again, I was looking for it. It had moved. It's gone further up. Yeah, so it's still in key items, but it's moved further up. It's now necklace with key. So if you inspect it again, you'll find the key, which opens that little box that I said would open later on. So we're going to go and do that in a minute. And then a new type of ammunition, explosive rounds, which we don't have the weapon for yet, but we will do shortly. Nothing else here. So we're going to finally go to the house. House Beneviento. So we need to go back to where the Duke was and use the key, the four-winged key, to go that way now. So he's going to stop you again. There's going to be a cutscene. I'm going to skip it, obviously. But then he's going to explain about the sort of treasures. So I'm skipping this bit here. And then he's going to continue talking. But he's going to mark the treasures on your map now. We will cross them all off eventually. So don't worry about it. You kind of pick them up as you go. But that's where they all are now. He's still talking. Skip that. And then throw a save in. And we'll go to the house. Okay, nothing to sell to him yet. Well, we do have some stuff, but we'll do it all at the end. So there's not much to actually get in this house. There's actually nothing in the house, but on the way there, there's a goat. And then there's one next to the house as well. So if you go to this chest now and use the key, Louise's key, you're going to be able to open it and get the goblet, which we'll sell later on. So go through the four-winged door now. Now, if you do see crows, there is going to be some crows later on in a moment. You can still kill them, and they do give you lay. But for that trophy, they do need to be flying. So just shooting them like this doesn't work. But it is worth, if you do see them, maybe just kill them, because you get a bit of lay from them, so it is worth doing. And then while going over this bridge, look to the left hand side for the other bridge, and you can see there's a goat on it. It's number 10. Right, this is where things get a little bit scarier in this game. This is the only section that is scary. So if you are sensitive about things like that, I know some people can be. I'm not going to lie, I am sometimes. There's one bit in this. My God, it got me. Yeah, there's no way to avoid it if you're watching this as well. Yeah, this is where things change a bit. You're going to lose your weapons while inside this house. It's just a big puzzle, and there's nothing to find in there. So we've just got the one goat, which is outside it in a minute, and then there's nothing actually to worry about whilst inside the house. So we'll go to this door, and you can finally use that photo. I knew there was a reason we were holding on to that. Give up your memories, was that? The photo.
What's going on?
And now we're going to take the lift up and finally get to the house. Long old lift ride, this one. It will go dark for a second, so I'm going to skip it anyway, but it will go dark. Don't worry, the lights will come back on. But I'm going to skip the ride, so we'll get to the top. And we'll go and get this one goat. You can get it either now or as you leave, but why you won't get it now, I don't know. This is awesome. This house is amazing next to that waterfall like that. I would hate to live in it, though. Imagine how loud that waterfall is. Yeah, so if you go around the side of the house, don't go to the front door yet. Go round the side. You can find this goat. Number 11. So next is the trophy, Got No Strings, which you get as you leave this house. There is nothing else to find in here. And it is a story related one, so don't worry, you will get it. But for speed's sake, I'm going to show you exactly how to get out of this house or what to do. But you can have a look around, explore. It's a pretty cool location. But you want to go through this door and down here and head into the cellar. So I'm going to try and sort of speed run this bit. Whoever came up with the thing that is down here has got some serious issues. It's not necessarily how it looks, it's the noise it makes. But don't worry, it's not here yet. So once you go down, everything is nice and bright at this point. You're fine. Don't worry. The healing section is going to come up. You're going to get magically healed in a moment. Thankfully, so I'm going to lose those red corners off the screen. So go in here, interact with this, and then cut out. Guns will be gone now. All you can do is use what's around you, because this is literally just a puzzle section. So the lights will kick on in a moment. And a weird doll of Maya will be here. And pretty much everything you need is to do with this doll to get out of here. So interact with this shoulder first. So you have to kind of move your arm using the left stick and then hold it down to pull this thing off. You're going to get a key. Now this bit you don't need to do because I'll show you. But with the forearm here, if you move it down and then pull up on the arm or left on the stick, just hold left, you don't need to do anything else. It's going to show you the 3 eyes. So this is for a door later on. Obviously I'm going to tell you exactly what you need, the code wise. Same for this eye as well. So if you're wondering what the eye does, you've got the crow that's facing to the right, and then the 3 shut eyes. That'll make sense later on. Next we're going to get the ring. This thing just has a code on. I know the code, so I could tell you the code to get through the door, but we'll do it the proper way. Blood covered ring, and then same thing with this leg now. So move up to the knee joint, and then you'll be able to pull it off and get a key. So that first key we got opens this door, the silver key, and then obviously, well, not obviously, well, kind of obviously, turn the tap on and wash the blood covered ring. And that's going to give you the code for the door. So if you look at it now, if you inspect it once it's clean, it will give you the code. So it's down by there. It's 052911. And that's going to open up this main door. So it's always the same. 052911. So things are going to start changing a bit now. It's going to get gradually darker. Spooky things will happen. So you may have noticed this sort of music box was upstairs in the house at the beginning of the game. It was at the top of the stairs. Use the winding key on it, and then it's broken. So you need to move these parts across. So you look at the scratches. So you want to move. Look at that lower scratch on those first 3, and then here you want the scratch. Come on, move it. There we go. Move that one there, and then you use the other scratch from the right hand side. So there should be 2 scratches, one in the middle, sort of pointing down there, and that's what it should look like. Once you've got them all in line, press square, and it'll play the tune. If you haven't got it right, it won't play the tune. Want to get the tweezers, which are to get something out of the mouth of the doll. Well, not doll, weird mannequin. It's getting spookier. So tweezers for the mouth. You're going to pull out a negative, or it kind of looks like it's a film negative kind of thing. And we're going to use that in the other room, which is near the lift. So now, yeah, things are getting worse. I would say, actually, If you want to, from this point, maybe play it until you leave the house on your own. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything, but I think it's worth experiencing for yourself. And then come back, obviously. So once you've sort of beaten the boss of the house, then come back if you want to. I think it is worth experiencing. If not, I am going to sort of tell you what's coming. So yeah, switch these off. You've got Teddy on the left, and then the book, then the baby, then the music box, and then the wedding rings. We've got them in that order. Play the reel, which I'm going to skip, but it plays for quite a while. It's going to show you a well, and that's where we're going to go next. Grab these scissors, and then that's for the bandage. So why I couldn't just take that bandage off to start with, I don't know. But yeah, what we actually need is underneath the bandage on that mannequin. Yeah, as you walk away here, the phone's going to ring. You can go back and answer it at this point. I'm not going to. And then we'll be back in the room here. Oh, who's that? Yeah, things are dropping, things are happening now. So scissors, open up the chest and get the sort of emblem, and then we're going to open up the door. The brass medallion. Had to be medallions, of course, didn't it? It's Resident Evil. And then these two things before, so you've got the crow that's facing to the right hand side, that one, and then you've got the 3 shut eyes. And then pop the medallion in as well, and that's going to open that door up. And it is very dark down here, but it's essentially a straight run all the way to the bottom until you get to the well. And then go around and climb down to get a key. Don't worry, still nothing can hurt you at this point. That's coming shortly. So yeah, if you just stay still, turn around, you'll get the key. You don't need to walk around. It's just a well. There's nothing else down here. So yeah, you're going to get the baby crying now. Things are starting to, yeah, the sort of cradle's broken. And we're going back up the stairs. Now everything is dark, so I'll try and explain best where I'm going so you don't get lost. So through the medallion door to the left, so back in the room with the mannequin, and follow the umbilical cord. I don't know what is going through somebody's mind that makes something like that. When there's no way I could have sort of preempt it, but not preempt it, tell you without. I couldn't. I had to leave that in. Yeah, didn't want to spoil that one. I don't know what this is. It's not necessarily how it looks. It looks kind of goofy and it's not very quick. So if you run around back into this room, you can just sort of juke it around this table. I don't know what it is. Well, obviously we know it's some sort of baby, but it's the noise. I don't know what it is about it. It's not necessarily how it looks. It's the noise that this thing makes. So run all the way back. So we've gone past where it was now, where it popped its head. So we're back at the lift at the start. I'm going to open up this box and grab this this relief of a child and go through this first door and into where the reel was, where we open that door, where we got the scissors, and we're going to duck through. That's where the phone was. We'll go to the left this time, and there's going to be a door. Open that up. And there we go. Nice and bright again, kind of. So go through the kitchen. You can't go around the other way. It's all blocked off. So go through the kitchen. And look for the fuse box in the corner. So we're going to pull the fuse out. That's obviously going to make everything dark. You will use your torch. So I didn't move then. Back out the bedroom, back through the kitchen. And there it is again. No, it's so horrible. It's like it's, yeah, it was coming out for the first time there. Wow. Yeah, so I managed to remember to use the quick turnaround twice now. It's amazing under pressure. Yeah, so run back to that bedroom. You can't walk around it. You have to run back to this bedroom and hide underneath this bed. If it grabs you, it kills you instantly. I'm sure that's pretty much a given. So this is when the noises really start. So yeah, it does take a while, but it will come into the room eventually. And just wait for it to go sort of to the foot of the bed. So you've got a good clear run past it. Go! So you want to go through the door, so go back through the kitchen, up here, through the door, to the left, into the examination room again. I got lost, there it is, there's the door. Into the room where the mannequin was. Now follow the umbilical cord again, all the way to that fuse box. So this is the corner where it first poked its head. Don't worry, it's not coming. Well, it probably is. Just keep running. But as long as you don't mess about, it's not going to get you. To the fuse box, put the fuse in, and then duck back into this room again. It's going to come around that corner. You need to wait for the fuse to do its thing. So you should be able to just use the furniture in the middle here again. And then run for the lift. That's it. Weird baby thing is over. We're not going to see that again. Now it's time for the boss fight, which isn't really a boss fight per se. It's more of a hide and seek. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Hide and seek. I hope you've not got a fear of dolls, because there are a hell of a lot of them coming up. So go back into the main room now. And you'll get a little cutscene, and the fight, so to speak, will start. So it's that doll in the on the floor there. And she's controlling it. So as it starts, I'm going to skip this sort of intro, this cutscene bit. So as it starts, it's going to fly off basically. You need to find it 3 times. So go through this door on the left and head upstairs. And that's where it's going to be. It's always, see, it always seems to be upstairs to start with. So if you run into this room here, and then just interact with it. Terrifying in itself, isn't it? Yeah. So that's 1 down. It's going to fly off again. Now the second time, it always seems to be back where we started, so in that sort of dining room. So head back down exactly the same way you just came. And it's going to be in the corner here. These two always seem to be the same. This is the 4th time I've done this. And they've all been, yeah, 4th time. Always been, those two have always been the same. Now this final one has been different for me. It can either be where it is for me now, so if you head back out into the hallway and look to the right, it'll be here. If it's not here, go left instead, work your way back to the lift, and it'll be there. And then once you do it the 3rd time, then you're going to kill her, and that's it, the fight's done. So either left or right at the final one, and you'll be done. Don't take too long as you're running around, otherwise the little other dolls will come after you. I should have mentioned that really. But yeah, you've probably known by now. So yeah, you're going to get the key, and you're going to make the key even bigger, so it's going to be the baby 4-winged key. The unborn one. And then turn around, you get the got no strings. Turn around, get Angie's the doll. This is a treasure, so we'll sell her later on. And then pick up the flask. And we are done with this place. Just wait for it to open up, and away we go. So we're just going back the way we came. But once we get to the bottom of the lift, the everything will have changed around there. We have to go a different way around, and we'll get a new shotgun, which is the TAC, the W870 TAC. And a new type of enemy as well. So I'll just show you this here. This is where the treasure is on the map. We don't have the other half to this plinth thing yet, so we will get that and come back. And there's going to be a big old enemy here as well when we do. So there is a mine in this house. So instead of going straight on, we have to go round now. Weirdly, this one can be a bit of a pain to pick up. You have to come around this side. So there is a mine in this house, and there's going to be a lot of enemies appear. So you can see there's one there, there's one there. So once you go in here, they're all going to wake up. So if you turn around, there is a mine. You can use that. Just plant it and kill them all at one go if you want. Or you can use a pipe bomb. But I think there's like 6 of them. One's going to come swinging from the right-hand side in a moment. Completely forgot about him. There he is. Shotgun for you. So yeah, in that crate is a mine. But we're on easy, so just shooting them's good enough. Oops. Make sure you pick up everything they've dropped. And then we'll clear up properly. There is another one to the left-hand side here through that sort of archway. So we will go through there in a minute. So yeah, there you go. Mine, that's a new one. And then grab the TAC. So a new shotgun. This is going to be my primary shotgun now, so I'll switch that over. So as you come out, look for a tree on the right hand side here. So I'll just put this as my main shotgun now. And then there's a chest next to this tree, a little thing here. Open it up, you're going to get another one of those balls. So I've got the sun and moon ball. There is another labyrinth coming up in a moment. So yeah, watch out, there's going to be a guy popping out here. You can kill them as they sort of coming up. So not a problem at all. And now this gate on the left is open. So we go in here. Quite a lot up here. Definitely worth coming up here. You've got the doll's head, which is in this well. Use the well wheel for that. So we can now combine it with the body, and we've got another super treasure, which we'll sell shortly. There we go. Yeah, so that's the only one. If you check, again, if you check your treasures, if they have the little box next to them, then it combines with something else. If they don't, then it doesn't, and you can just straight up sell it. So come around here, that's outhouse number 9. The final one is not in the village, it's in the next area. Here's a photo of a strange bird. So there's a blue bird. It's by where we got the first goat. The sort of legendary animals kind of thing. They give special meat. It's not essential, so don't worry, but I will show you where it is. So come into here, you're going to get the gardener's diary. There is a save point in here as well. But grab this key. That's going to open that door for that house earlier on that we saw that had the locked door with the violin on the door. That's going to open that door. But firstly, we're not going to do that in this video, but we will do it in the next one. We're going to come here and use the sun and moon ball to do this labyrinth. This one you need to take it fairly slow. There's nothing really on the corners, so you just go bounding over the corners if you go too quickly. You see the fences are going up and down, so you do need to really try and control this ball. Can be a bit of a pain and get stuck on the corners and that. But put the brakes on the ball before it goes over the top. You should already have the trophy for doing one of these. We do only need to do one, but you're obviously going to get a treasure for doing this, so it's worth doing. And there we go. So you can try as many times as you like. Don't worry if you fail. Just keep going. And get the onyx skull. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just going to run back. Got a few more enemies to kill. Some more crystals to pick up. And yeah, we're nearly done. So we're going to cross the bridge. Don't forget that goat from earlier on. Already done that though. And you can have enemies dropping from the trees here. So there'll be one here. There he is. One on the right hand side of this tree. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Got ahead of myself trying to run past him then. And then you have one drop in front. Any place. There he is. Anytime now. And then the final one is just down here. Now there is a reason I'm killing these quickly before going round the other way. There is another way. You go left hand side. There's some treasures. We're going to get that in a second. So if you go back, there's going to be a treasure on this one here. You can see it just. There we go. So grab that. And then go round here. But don't go down there. Go to the right this time. See another obvious one on this gravestone. Another large crystal. And that's it. So if you follow this path, you'll just drop down where that other zombie came out the floor. That one there. And now it's just a straight run back to the Duke, which is what we'll do. Now the Duke is going to have another expansion for your storage. So buy that. I think he does. Does he have one now? It definitely has another recipe. The recipes. I'm not. Yeah, I think he has the storage as well. I get ahead of myself here. So sell all of the treasures. Sell Angie. Don't sell the necklace with 2 holes. You can sell the necklace stone, the wooden goat, the onyx goblet. Stop at lockpicks. Sell all that. Should be left with that necklace only now. No expansion. Just the 2, the explosive rounds and the flashbangs. So these are 2 more recipes that we need. Some number 7 and 8. And yeah, that's it. That's where we're going to leave this video. So that's the house of Beneviento. That one. Done. So do a save. I'll just show you all of the files you should have got this time around. So if you start from, not that one, yeah, Leonardo's message. Craftsman was from previous. So these are all the ones you should have now. If you haven't, go back and get any that you're missing. In the description, of course, timestamps. So, right, that's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.